Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. We are killing our granddaughter, and that's a great way to start the episode because once we kill her, things are going to get very interesting. The land that she has will go to Lady Alice. Lady Alice is our heir. And that's fantastic. That gives us an heir whose children are going to inherit the Iron Islands, and then once that starts happening, things start looking really good. Now, there is actually potential for stuff to get even weirder if we want it to, because if she's able to have a child who inherits the Iron Islands, right, and she dies before we die, what we could then do is we could have another child, we then kill, we could then merge everything onto that child. That child's now the inheritor. There's all sorts of things we could do, but we're not quite there yet. But there are all sorts of things we can do, and then we need to start looking at the other three kingdoms here that are still separate from the Crown Lands, and figure out what we want to do with them. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, let's unpause and let things roll. I don't think there's a lot we need to do. We do have some money. Is there anything we can invest in Castamere? Yes, we could go from flooded to drained. What does that do? It gives us levy size in theory, but like, not really. Okay. It takes away building construction time minus or plus 60. Yeah, that's pretty much worth it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how that looks for us. And then let's carry on. More people are joining my schemes. Feud, the next enemy. Hateful House Karstark is now in the hands of Marya, a lady surely just as wicked as her predecessors. Everyone knows of Rickard's reciprocated rivalry with me, but what of the future? No, I don't want to gain weak house. We're going to carry on. It says we're losing, but like it doesn't know that we're about to kill two people. So that's good. Right. Carrying on. A reading in the province of Castle Rock. What do we think this person's going to like? Something pious, something entertaining, or something informative? I think something entertaining. That's what I think. Completely engrossed. That's what we're looking for. We got smoldering chemistry. It doesn't matter, we're at 95% either way. But still, that's pretty good. Right. Not doing that one. A councillor must have died or become ineligible. We're going to put in Lyman here for right now. Oh, he was slain in battle. I see. Took a second. I'm not going to do anything here because she's going to die in 3 months regardless of what we do. So we shouldn't really do anything that either costs money or gives us a chance of this failing. So, then we're going to carry along with this. Snow, life without you. I visit my vassal, Lord Sarmon, to see how little Snow is doing in his care. He meets me outside the castle, white dog beside him. She's doing well and she likes to chase the chickens. Wonderful, that's the dog that's the puppy that we had that we gave away. Fantastic. We're going to take the child out to the forest and leave them there. Everyone agrees it was a terrible tragedy and she is dead, which now means that my daughter is now in charge of the Reach. She is also the heir to the Westlands, the Vale, the Riverlands, and 8 more titles. Fantastic. We could now be an ally of her. Can we kill our daughter, by the way? No, we can't kill your children. Yeah, I thought so. Let's grab ourselves an alliance there. Who is Lady Evelyn, and why can we get an alliance with Lady Evelyn? I have no idea who you are, or how you're related to me, or why we could enter into this alliance. Can I see here? She shares bonds of blood. Oh, it's because of this person, my nephew. Oh, it's because my nephew holds some land. My nephew, who is Caitlin Stone Baelish, my half-sister's child. Oh, okay. Interesting. And then we have, yeah, this person in Sunspear, Lady Nestorica, who I think we were actually, she was the one who we were planning to take Dorne from somehow. Okay, yeah. Okay, interesting. We don't need to worry about them, but that is interesting that they exist. Scheme at court. We've formed an alliance. Okay. So we now have an alliance with the Reach. So in theory, we have the full power of the Westlands and the Reach on our side for anything we want to have happen, which is interesting. Obviously, it doesn't work quite like that, but it's still interesting. My dog has run away. I will chase after them. I searched for a long time, but not a sign of Willis can be found. Just as I'm about to give up, a rider from my retinue returns with disturbing news. He swears he saw my nemesis, Lord Willem, skulking around. What did Lord Willem do to my dog? In any other court. You came all the way for me, my dearest. After searching the hallways of Sinel's castle, clad in servant's garb to avoid notice, I noticed Sinel in a secluded garden. She lights up as she sees me, and the sight of her lights me up in turn. The ratty shirt I had donned soon lies forgotten on the floor as we spend the whole night making sure my journey was worth the effort. She will then become our lover. Okay. When it says Sinel's castle, it actually means our castle, just as a note here. We're just going to cut holes in this person's clothes. Also, now we have an extra hostile scheme. I'm actually going to switch ourselves to overseas schemes, which will be fine. That'll then get us extra intrigue lifestyle experience. Cool. Right. We're waiting 4 years for Rodmar Drum to marry Lady Paramount Alice, and then we can start going crazy. But yeah, we'll hold off for now. Okay, anything in here? We can pardon our vassal. Let's have a look. You're being excommunicated. Only 40% chance of actually imprisoning him, so let's let him go for some pardon stuff here. We need a new Castellan. A new Castellan. Could be Jarmy here. There we go. Jarmy can be our new Castellan. That's fine. Hybrid culture formed. We have the Night Runner Hornfoot culture, which will be beyond the wall, I think. Okay. We can pardon our lover for being a fornicator. I pardon you. That seems like a fair thing to do. Commander promoted. We would like Kennet to be promoted. My army is not a nursery. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Continuing to kill. It's good. Schemers are being discovered. That's all fine. Right, how are the factions against my liege looking, by the way? Okay. Some people want Vanessa on the Iron Throne. I'm not too psyched about that. And some people want Crown Authority Lord. What level is Crown Authority? It's level 3. I don't really see there being a too big a reason to do that. I think I'm quite happy with our current situation there. Okay. Murder en route. We can map the surroundings of this Karstark area myself. Sure, why not? Seems fine to me. Desperate measures. Our feud of House Karstark has been a disaster. We're no closer to revenge, and their outrages only continue. If we were to end this vendetta properly, perhaps it's time to deliver a coup de grace. I have other plans for them. Just give me a second. I'm still in the murder plot. Right, so now we're going to kill this child. It's going to cost us 200 gold. Let's do it. Pay the ransom for Lord Adam. Who's he been imprisoned by? This person. I don't know why you've been imprisoned by this person. But okay. Whatever. We've killed the child. My stress has gone up. We've done it. Skills have tipped in our favor. We are now just losing. Okay. Karstarks, living members. No, we're looking for living members of the Karstark house. Yeah, just the Karstark house. 37 living members. Sort by rank. So we're killing Marya. Actually, I guess it's just her line. We could kill her other child now. Well, that does apparently stress us out. Let's just kill people like Shiratan here. Let's kill you. And get more people invited to this thing. Wonderful. Let's go. Okay. And now wait a second. And just waiting for them to be murdered. Bon appetit. We have killed them. If we say justice is served, we now get stalwart family. Okay. So that seems fine. So we give as good as we get. I think that seems fine. We're at least not taking a negative here. I think that's what we're after. Feud will end. Justice is served. Right. You know, get rid of that murder plot. And we're sorted. Right. That seems much better. Seems much, much better. Okay. So, Arrival lost the lordship of Heart's home. Who are you? Some random corpory. Okay, yeah, what other rivals do I have right now? Maybe it's time to clear out some rivals. I have a rivalry with Gran. We're leaving Gran alone for now. Also, wait a second. Did his look weird? Is that just me, or did his family tree look weird? Is that how grandparents are always displayed? No, they're usually displayed like that. So why are his displayed differently? What else has he got on his? Ah, concubines push it in so it looks like that. I see. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to murder him until Rodmar is married. We have a nemesis. Let's kill our nemesis. That seems like a good thing to do. What else have we got? We got you. You're probably going to die naturally, and then we have you as well. Let's just murder you. Nice. Okay, 295%. Don't need to do anything about them. It will lower our stress by quite a lot if they succeed. That seems good to me. Right. Carrying on. We're not going to give any gold to this person, even if it is poisoned. We don't want to spend any gold on that. Our Chancellor is dead. We need a new Admiral. You would not be a good Admiral due to your lack of the 2 skills that Admirals need. You would be okay, though. Titus would be okay. Let's put in Titus 13. There we go. And then you can have that role. That looks better. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. Neat. You know what? I am going to pay the ransom just to get it off my list of things to do list. Okay. I like that. And change his contract now that I have a hook. Okay. Your titles are no longer protected. Cool. That's fine. Carrying on. Right. Drained ruins are about to finish, which is lovely. What have we got here? Colourful talent. I found my courtier Maya sitting on the floor surrounded by spilled paints and pieces of canvas for the 3rd time this month. My courtiers whisper about her being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing the floors free of paint in the wake of her inspirations. We will nurture her genius. Wonderful. Okay. Cool. Life in colour. Oh no, is this a death event? There are certain events that lead to death sometimes, but let's see. What a delightful day it is. The wind is refreshing, the sun is warm, insects chirp happily in the undergrowth, everything seems bright and vivid. It's all because the loathsome buffoon William is finally blessedly dead. No, it is a death event, but for my rival, or for my nemesis. That's good. I cannot contain my grin as a train of his friends and families file past me on their way to say their last goodbyes. Though he now can't say a word to stop them, I bridle somewhat at the thought of William's family having the temerity to tactically defend, to tacitly defend his honor. The procession passed me by, heading to bury the body. So I can wait until nightfall then set off with a shovel? Sure, why not? He's already dead. Wonderful. Getting ahead in life. The night air hangs still and silent. The only noise that can be heard is the scrape of my shovel dislodging the freshly heaped dirt with ease. Slowly, the heap beside the grave grows larger and the body of William is exposed once again to the fresh air it had been parted from all too recently. I rip the cloth covering off his face, his lips parted, drawn back in a rictus grin, and soil and grime still cling damply to his neck as I regard him dispassionately. Grasping at the shovel once more, I line it up with the same neck. The metal sharpened by my own hand earlier today is honed to a wicked edge. 1 stamp, 2 stamps, 3. I can make him a skull goblet artifact, or 7 who are 1 has your soul, the pigs will have your head. They get well-fed pigs. Let's make him a skull goblet artifact. Okay. Which is now something, it's now a court artifact. Is it any good? What am I comparing it against? Wait, is that an empty slot? Nope. That's an empty slot, though. Nope. That's got a statue in it. Oh, actually, that's that statue. Okay, do I have 3 slots for these things? I have 2 of 4. I have a pedestal that is unfilled. There we go. Yeah. So I can put the skull goblet over there. Wonderful. Well, that lowers our stress gain, which is nice. Cool. Do we want to kill our other rival then? Let's kill this poet. Wonderful. Let's do that. Okay. King Stefan has been excommunicated by the High Septum? Excuse me? Alright, so the ruler of the lands is excommunicated? I'm not going to declare war, but I am kind of intrigued. I was just seeing whether there was anything we can do about that. Yeah, that is interesting. Excommunicated. Someone's going to be unhappy about it, I'm sure. I'll just pardon you because I have no way of imprisoning you. Are people very mad at him yet? There's 2 members instead of 1 member in that scheme. Or in that faction. Okay. Cool. I'm not sure what to do about that. I don't think there is anything to do. I think it just makes people dislike him. Really, the only person who could do anything about him would be, like, his liege, and he doesn't have one. So, anyway. I've discovered Ben's illicit relationship, which has got me, yeah, it's got me a new secret. Okay, that's cool. I don't know who Ben is. That's neat. We embrace the maritime mercantilism tradition. That's great. That is this one. Now it means that trade port line of buildings can be constructed 1 era earlier, and coastal holdings of this county provide an additional 10% tax. Ones like, oh, I don't know, the Lordship of Castley Rock. People were asking, by the way, a while back, what would the benefits of changing culture be? As in, like, of making everything my culture? The benefit of making everything my culture is that we would all get these benefits, basically, right? So right now, every single thing that is Westerman has just got that benefit. So not only have we got 10% tax, every single holding has got 10% tax that was on a coast, which is pretty cool. So if we wanted to, we could spread our culture along all the coast and get that 10% benefit all the way along there. It doesn't really do a lot more, and it takes a really long time to convert. If we have a look, we should see that I think popular opinion... That's not even... Yeah, I thought popular opinion might be lowered because of it. I think that another thing it does is if the acceptance is lower, then, yeah, say this acceptance was at 50%, people would like us less because we're a different culture, but I think all the acceptance is like 100 here. So, like, there's not really a great reason to change culture. Like, up here, let's see if we can find somebody in here. Yeah, so you... There you go, cultural acceptance. So this person dislikes us a little bit because we're a culture which isn't accepted. And I think that we would probably have popular opinion negatives if we held something that was a culture that was not accepted. But, yeah, I don't think that it actually does anything else that matters too much. Like, basically, it's these bonuses plus that. That's basically what it does. So there's not really a lot of reason to do it because, I mean, this takes a very long time to do. It takes, and I can have a look here. Like, these all take like 10 years to complete. So if we wanted to convert everything to the Westerlander culture, we're talking like what? I mean, I can go to the Riverlands. It should tell me actually on the Riverlands here. If I go to, well, let's go Riverlands here. No, I thought it would tell me how many I needed. Oh, actually, I could do it with something else, like Dorne? Yeah, if I go to a SERP on Dorne. For instance, Dorne is kind of the same size as these two. That's 49 counties. That's 490 years, assuming it takes the actual 10 years for it to be done. And we have, I guess we could have a better steward, but you get the idea. It's going to take a very long time for very little benefit. And the other option is that we just take 7% tax. Plus, like, an extra bunch of tax every now and then. Right? That's kind of what we're working with there. By the way, our Drained Ruins finished in Castamere, which means that we are... Yeah, still a long, long way away from getting anything. But that one is now just drained instead of actually flooded. How about this one? That's Infamous Ruin. So wait, why is this still applying flooded mines? Because there shouldn't be flooded mines anymore, right? These should be drained mines. Oh no, because this is also flooded mines. I see. So let's, yeah. So it's 500 for this one, I think. Yeah, 582 is our next thing in Castamere. Oh, somebody also asked me, can we do anything with this? Nope, it's impassable terrain. Can't do anything. It was an easy enough question. It's just like, there is an island there, but it's not currently represented in the game in any shape or form. Yeah. Cool. Schemer discovered. That's fine. Murder en route. We will map the surroundings ourselves. There's no reason not to. It's free buffs. Doesn't really give us anything though, because we're already at 95%. My vassal is having an affair. Alright, does she have any money? Nope. Not but malice and lies. Bastard born. Aha! Okay. We have a bastard child. So if we do this, does this actually make the child our dynasty? I don't know. Let me do this. Let's say the world will know of my child. It's going to make our wife very unhappy. Okay. Yes, it did switch him to Baelish. That's cool. Right, and that's because she was not married. Okay, cool. I was wondering what that was around her neck there for a second. That is, I think, hair? Or maybe something? Yeah, I think that's meant to be hair. Or, yeah, anyway. Kind of weird. Right. She's probably unhappy that we're an adult. We're unfaithful. Yeah, she's fairly unhappy about that. That's fine. We're not employing a wet nurse. I'll employ the mother of the child as the wet nurse. Yes. Alright, that'll work. So we can legitimize this child whenever we need to. So this is effectively a backup heir. Good. That's what I wanted. 10 gold for that guy, and he gave us a little renown as well. Court grandeur is now at 10. Wonderful. Cool. New perk for intrigue. We will grab that. We're going to grab schemer. Schemer gives us 5 intrigue. Wonderful. Do we need anything else here? I actually don't think we do. I think that we could probably pivot. We'll come back to that in a second though, because this is over the top of it. The charcoal sellers. Once the home to great lords, all that remains now are the Calignius ruins and overgrown woods. As we begin the rebuilding efforts, we notice some destitute charcoal sellers, small folk in the area whom we disregarded, but now we have found some of the rebuilding efforts continually disrupted. Equipment damaged or missing, provisions stolen in the night. One of my men claims the charcoal sellers are responsible, stating they fear losing the woodlands from which they make their living. If they behave as bandits, then we shall treat them as such, which gives us dread, and we kill Lionel. I'll talk to them, letting them know we are not a threat. Okay. Or we give them compensation. Or a gift will earn us goodwill. I will talk to them and tell them we are not a threat. We reach an understanding with the locals. Wonderful. Lord Merlin, we could imprison. Sure, let's do that. Let's get some money off of him. Fantastic. I gained a rival, but you know what? I also gained 30 gold, which is worth it. We're going to kill this person in the woods. They died in the woods. Nobody knows it was us, but we feel much better about it. Great. Okay. So that is another rival down. We're working on her. Let's start working on the next rival along. So it's murder Lord Merlin. Okay. Cool. Wonderful. Right, so now we're doing that. We almost have enough money for the next thing in Castamere, which is going to be to upgrade from abandoned medium-sized ruins to rescued medium-sized ruins, which will actually cost us 2 per month. Does give us levies as well. Although those will then immediately go to 0 thanks to the percentages, I think. We'll see. Also, Rodmar Drum, they're not quite married yet. We're waiting a couple of years on that one. Okay, clear that out. Mistress Olira, you have money. We will imprison you. We'll then immediately let you go for some money. Thank you. Another 30 gold. Now I can go to Castamere and I can start building the next thing, which apparently will take 12 years. So anything I can build in the meantime that will make building construction time not so awful? Like, can I get rid of this? No. I think it's just awful. Oh, there you go. I will spend 12 years building that upgrade. Okay. That 12 years is at the point where you're like, maybe I should put this guy on to lower building construction time, although it's only by 3%. It's not really that fast. Okay. That's something we should think about. Meal to die for. We're going to kill this person. We have killed her. Wonderful. Our rivals are now down to just 2. Okay. I thought she looked familiar, but I don't know. It's just a very odd graphical culture thing that we've ended up with here. It's like she's got several different things that aren't really meant to be put on one face. Anyway. That's fine. What was I thinking? I was thinking we should probably kill him in like a year and a half. Like when he turns 15, we should start the plot to kill his father. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Does Lady Alice have any money? Yeah. Guess what, Lady Alice? You can be let out for 50 gold. Thank you. It's great. Okay. Cool. We have 2 people we can imprison. Mistress Jenny. Mistress Jenny, welcome to the prison. Mistress Mavis. Mistress Mavis, we'll wait a second. There we go. We'll get the next one. Fantastic. We can now ransom both prisoners for another 30 gold apiece. Wonderful. So, got 30 gold, and then got 30 more gold. Ah, good. Money keeps rolling in. We effectively made 2 months' income with that. That's not too bad. Our friend died, which is kind of bad. It gave us a little bit of stress. We're good at dealing with that. Okay. Royal Court went back down to level 9. That's to be expected. We're going to kill Merlin with a snake. We have indeed killed him with a snake, and we're feeling much better. We now just have 1 rival left. That's the way things should really be, shouldn't it? Let's hold court. A feast under your name. Lord Harlan approaches me with a straighter posture than usual and visibly eager about what he has to say. My liege, the people in your realm need occasional joyous gathering where they can forget their stresses. I would gladly finance a feast, even if it were held under your name, as it's for the good of the Westlands, though I would duly expect a favour in recompense. Okay, well let's say I'll do it but you can't get a favour. That seems like a good idea. They disagree and withdraws his offer to pay. Cool. Settling the Mistly Moor. My lord, I represent the Misty Moor people of the Lordship of Midlore Point. We are devoted and faithful subjects, but our land is poor, underdeveloped, and scarcely populated. Please allow us to recolonize it and administrate it according to our traditions. Under your benevolent protection, our land can still prosper, and you shall have a new faithful vassal. You can populate the Lordship of Midlore Point for me. I know what's best for that. Or the Misty Moor people should disappear from my realm. I know what's best for the Lordship of Midlore Point. Or Midlore Point, that's my lordship. My vassal, Lady Margot, takes a turn bending my ear before the assembled court. Glorious liege, give me the honour of seeing to the arrangements of your mighty household. I will not let you down. Suppose these jobs have to be done by somebody, so you can become my seneschal, which increases control. I can make you my architect. Okay. Actually, an architect would make sense, although how good is she? It doesn't say. Okay, or you're unsuited such a post. I think you're unsuited, but actually that is a good point. I should put in an architect. Why? Well, because 30% off our 30% off our building time is actually pretty huge. Yeah, let's put in this excellent guy. So that should now mean that should be 30%, right? Yeah, so that should now mean that Castamere is a lot closer to being done. Yeah, it's now 9 years. That's a pretty significant chunk off, isn't it? Wonderful. Low county control we can kind of ignore, but let's deal with it. Let's put you down here and get you increasing control in Midlore Point. Wonderful. And then we're going to try and murder you. Let's get that one going. Wonderful. A ton of people joined. Well, we've got 2 people who joined, but people with a ton of, what's it called? A ton of success chance joined. So that's good. Yeah, that works for me. We could potentially pivot from intrigue, but maybe I'll stay on it for a little bit. I was thinking we could maybe pivot to something like stewardship or something like that. That would work pretty well for us, because we don't really need anything else in there, but we'll see. That's fine. We can go on a grand tour. Don't need to do that right now either. Okay. Cool. What's this? Petition liege. I don't think I have anything to petition them for right now, so that's fine. Right. Just chill. Gift artifact. Would like to give me a wild hide. I accept. I am now going to destroy the wild hide, because if I don't do it now, then we're going to start getting so many artifacts I'm not going to know what to do with them. Let's just destroy that one here. Wonderful. En route, we explore the area ourselves. It gives us natural increased success and scheme success chance. Right, that's good. Oh, I remember what I want to do. I want to build in Castle Rock. Just get it building. Although I actually want to build something that's useful. Can I upgrade these? I could have added an extra 600 gold. Okay, I do not. Maybe Midlore Point or something I could upgrade, or Winwood. Actually, let's get Winwood. Let's upgrade that to the next quarry level, because that'll make building construction time in Castle Rock quicker. That seems good. Right. Yeah, it looks so much quicker compared to the one above it. Okay. I suppose we could do a building in Midlore Point while we're at it. Just make it a little bit more worth having. Okay. Awesome. Lots of buildings going on. We have... Oh, we finished increasing control. That's fantastic. Go back to training commanders, I guess. That seems fine. I'm kind of thinking I could move you on to something else, though. How about I move them on to manage Royal Guard? This one just keeps giving us bad options for commanders. Like, this is one of the main reasons you take it, is that it gives you, it makes your, it gives you new commanders and makes your commanders better. What if I just did this? This gives us a chance of improving our captains as well, but in a different way. I never use this. It also gives you hostile scheme success. It lowers hostile scheme success chance, which is pretty good. Yeah, I never use it, but that's only because it was added at a later date than the start of the game, and I've never learned any new thing. So, yeah, let's put it on there. Might just mean that we don't have any schemes in our court, which would be good. We don't really have that many schemes to start with, but... Yeah, what I'm saying. We have another bastard born. Another one to Sinel. The world will know of my child again. Fantastic. We now have 2 bastard children. Okay. We're collecting. A sinful axe came at a cost. My level of piety went down. You're legendary and you want to forge me a sword? Fantastic. On you go. I will provide you the funds. Right. Just checking. When's your birthday? The 14th of the 12th moon. 4 months. Okay, we got time. A name to remember. Who am I going to dedicate this sword to? I'm going to dedicate it to our wife, who is very forgiving about the fact that we keep having all of these children outside of wedlock. That's fine. 3 months left. You are how far off? 14 days. Cask of wine. I'm going to wait 4 months. Okay, we made a friend. Lady Paramount Alice's heir, you decided to maintain your predecessor's close friendship with Alana. Hey, what happened? We inherited the Reach. You died? In childbirth. How did you die in childbirth? Were you about to have a bastard child? Oh no. Okay. Well, that wasn't intended. So, we've now inherited the Reach. Let me just do this. Okay. That wasn't the plan. That definitely was not the plan. Yeah. Yeah, her dying, like, directly before the marriage happened, 100% not the plan. I'm honestly not really sure what the next move is. I guess the next move is to legitimize one of my sons. Probably not the one who is delicate. So probably Halden. Can I legitimize this child? How do I do that? I forgot. Request to legitimize bastard. Yeah, Stefan, would you legitimize this child? Welcome to the family, son. Halden Hill, or now Halden Baelish, is now our well, he's now our heir. Wonderful. We have a lot to work out. We have a lot to work out. Unfortunately, we settled Broadmar for the perfect marriage, and that's just completely off the tables now. However, now we have a son. Could we marry a son to to a daughter somewhere? Like, could we marry a son to Tansy Cave, maybe? Could we arrange for you to marry... I wasn't really meaning to do this right this second, but could we marry you to Halden Hill? We could. She is second in line. She is indeed, but you would accept it. Okay. Well, that seems good. Let's send that little one across there. Okay. Well, let's unmark some people. Just while I remember. So it's now you, and you. We now have a direct way to take the Stormlands. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, and next time, I guess we figure out just exactly what our current situation is and how we're going to deal with it. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.